If you're a small business owner and you looked at your financials and thought to yourself, okay, now what am I supposed to do with this? Then this video is for you. Today, we're talking about how to use KPIs in your small business accounting. If you ever heard of the term KPIs but weren't really too sure how to apply it or how to understand it, don't worry. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe, a licensed certified public accountant with over 10 years experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audit, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money and live smarter. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all notifications. And check out the blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today, I'm going to break it down in a practical and simple way. By the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what KPIs are, why they matter in accounting, which KPIs small business owners should track, and how to actually use them to make better business decisions. Let's get into it. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. That's just a fancy way of saying these are the numbers that tell you whether your business is doing well or not. Think of KPIs like a dashboard in your car. When you're driving, you don't just look out the windshield and hope for the best. You check the speed, fuel levels, engine temperatures, those indicators that tell you what's going on under the hood. Your business works the same way. A lot of small business owners only look at their bank balance, their sales, and maybe their monthly expenses. But that's not enough if you want to really understand the financial health of your business. That's where KPIs come into play. Your accounting records should do more than just help you file your taxes. They should also help you answer important questions like, am I actually making money? Is my business growing in a healthy way? Am I collecting payments fast enough? Are my prices high enough? Am I spending too much in a certain area? KPIs tell you the raw accounting data into useful business insight. Without KPIs, a lot of business owners are basically running on vibes. And listen, vibes are great for branding, but not for cash flow. Let's start with a simple one, revenue growth. This tells you whether your sales are increasing over time. Now, growing revenue is obviously a good sign, but here's the catch. More revenue does not automatically mean more profit. You can increase sales and still lose money if your costs are rising too fast. So yes, revenue growth matters, but it never should be the only KPI you track. Ask yourself, are sales growing month over month? Are they seasonal? Are certain services or products driving more of the growth? This KPI helps you to measure momentum. Next up, gross profit margin. This KPI tells you how much money is left over after converting the direct cost of what you sell. For example, if you make $10,000 in sales and it costs you $4,000 to deliver those products or services, your gross profit is $6,000. That means your gross profit margin is 60%. Why does this matter? Because if your margins start to shrink, that's where the warning sign. It could mean your suppliers' costs are going up, your labor costs are too high, your pricing is too low. A lot of business owners focus on getting more customers when the real issue is that they're not making enough on each sale. That is why this KPI is huge. Now let's talk about net profit margin. This is a number that tells you how much profit you actually keep after all expenses are paid. Not just direct costs, everything. That includes rent, payroll, software, marketing, insurance, administrative expenses, taxes, depending on the structure. This KPI answers the question, out of every dollar I make, how much am I actually keeping? And honestly, this is one of the more eye-opening numbers for small business owners. Because you could have a business that looks successful on the outside and still have a very little left at the end of the month. If your net margin is too low, you may need to raise prices, reduce overhead, eliminate waste, improve operational efficiency. This KPI tells the truth. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest ones, cash flow. Here's something every business owner needs to understand. Profit is not the same as cash. You can show a profit on paper and still not have enough money in the bank to pay your bills. That happens all the time. Why? Because maybe customers haven't paid yet, you bought too much inventory, you spent cash on equipment, your expenses hit before your receivables came in. This is why tracking cash flow is essential. Cash flows tell you whether money is actually moving through your business in a healthy way. If your cash flow is tight every month, that's not something to ignore, even if your sales look good. This one is especially important for service businesses. Accounts receivable turnover, or days sales outstanding, measures how quickly customers are paying you. In simple terms, how long does it take for you to get paid after sending an invoice? If you're doing great work, but your clients take 45, 60, or 90 days to pay you, your business can start to feel financially stressed really fast. This KPI helps you to identify whether your collections process needs works. If this number is too high, you may need to send invoice faster, require deposits, tighten payment terms, follow up more consistently. A lot of cash flow problems are really collection problems. This is one of my favorite KPIs for service based businesses. Revenue per client or revenue per projects helps you to see which client or jobs are actually worth your time, because not all revenue is good revenue. Some clients bring in decent money but require endless revisions, constant communication, extra admin work, scope creep. And when that happens, that may not actually be profitable. This KPI helps you identify your best clients, your most profitable services, where you should focus your energy. That can completely change your pricing and client strategy. If you sell a product, this one matters a lot: inventory turnover. This is how you tell how quickly your inventory is selling. If products are sitting too long, that creates problems like cash being tied up, storage issues, risk of outdated stock, lower efficiency. If your turnover is low, it means you're over ordering, certain products aren't moving, your mix needs adjustments. If it's healthy, that's usually a sign your inventory is aligned with your customer demand. Now, here's the part that most people miss. Tracking KPIs is great. Using them is what matters. So, how do you actually use them? Here's how. If revenue is growing but profit is not, look at your expenses and margins. If cash flow feels tight, look at collections, timing, and spending. If profit margins are shrinking, look at pricing and direct costs. If receivables are too high, improve invoicing and payment follow up. If some clients are much more profitable, focus on attracting more of those clients. KPIs help you to make smarter decisions before problems get bigger. That's the real value. A lot of people overcomplicate this. You do not need to track 25 different numbers every week. Start with 3 to 5 KPIs. For most small businesses, I recommend starting with revenue growth, gross profit margin, net profit margin, cash flow, accounts receivable, or days sales outstanding. If your product's based, add inventory. If your service based, add revenue per client or project. Start simple, stay consistent. You should review your KPIs at least once a month. Not once a year, not just at tax time, and not when things feel slow. Reviewing your KPIs monthly help you to make better decisions and stay more informed and ahead of the game. And this is also why good bookkeeping or clean bookkeeping matters. Because if your books are behind, then your KPIs are behind. And if your KPIs are behind, your decisions are delayed. And that means that you're making bad decisions based on bad information. And this is why businesses often sometimes react instead of leading. So, to wrap things up, KPIs help you to move from guessing to understanding what's going on in your business. It helps you to understand where money's going, what your trends are that are going on in your business, and what needs your attention the most. If you want your accounting to help you make better informed decisions, then setting up KPIs is the best way to start. And if you're not sure which KPIs in your business to use or to start using, that's when working with a CPA can really help your business to grow. If this video helped you out, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more small business accounting tips. And I'll see you next week